Good evening, friends. It's Seasons of Hustle Bootcamp Day 20. Tonight we are diving into Chapter 11, and that is Use What You've Got Part 2. So, tonight we're going to talk about the power of built-in incentives. These are things that Young Living has built in the company already, or things that are built into the structure of things that they do, how we can use those and why it's important to use those as incentives. And then tomorrow we're going to hop into forming our own incentives. So I hope tonight's information is going to really help you guys kind of see how you can maximize what we've already got. So you may not think of our enrollment bonus as an incentive. When I think of other multi-level marketing companies, I think of hosting parties and getting hostess rewards, hostess gifts, hostess exclusives. That's how most of those companies that I've seen or attended things for work. And so I actually love that we do not have this structure. We have the freedom to build our business in such a different, unique way. And I think that that's really salesy. When you go to a party and you're sitting there with a catalog and an order form, and you know that the hostess gets something based off of what you order. So to me, that's more salesy and pushy. And a lot of times I will order something just because I feel like I have to, because I'm sitting there and I was invited and I went. So I love how Young Living structure is completely different from that. And we just want to educate people. We want to share our lifestyle. We want to share the products we love. We want to share the life changes, share our stories with you. And so the enrollment incentive, the enrollment bonus that we have, that's something you can use to your advantage if you're trying to get people to host classes for you. Because if they are the enroller, and they're going to get that $50 thank you check for every starter kit you sell. So it's not just, hey, if you're a hostess, you get this gift. You're giving them the gift of unlimited potential of what they could earn at that class. I have had classes I've taught where they have brought in over 2,000 OGV in orders in just one class. So you never know what that potential could be. And you're not just giving them that, you're giving them the opportunity for a potential residual income. And they don't have to use all of that money on Young Living products. Now, a lot of us do in the very beginning. When we first get those checks, we have such a big wish list. That's generally what we do. But if they have a bigger need in their finances or for their family, that money can help pay their grocery bill or their light bill or whatever it is that we have that is a necessity at that time. So if you see somebody that has that financial need, think of this enrollment bonus as an incentive for them to help you get people together and help them get started. We want to share the blessing of this income opportunity with people. And so that enrollment incentive, really the enrollment bonus, is just a great, great way to do that. Along with that, something else that Young Living already has built in to their process is monthly promos. So I want you guys to realize that monthly promos used to only come around once or twice a year. So we are so lucky that we get a monthly promo every month. And I love that sometimes we have different PV levels, and there's sometimes exclusive products and things like that. So I want you guys to think about, excuse me, in 2018, if you ordered the 300 PV promo for all 12 months, you earned $2,724.53 in free product. Now that is not counting the essential rewards money that you would have got. So for me, I was 25% is what I earned back on essential rewards. So just take that 300 PV times that 25%, that would have been an additional 900 points in free product that I would have got. So think about the value of what they're giving you. Think about if you can train your team to order the 300 promo, they're basically earning over $3,000 in products a month. Okay, so if you take 2,700 plus 900, that's what, $3,700-ish dollars? Okay, or 3,500. Better math in my head, sorry. $3,500. If they're spending $300 a month, that's basically paying for their product, right? So they're doubling their money by getting the 300 promo. So if you realize what you're leaving behind on the 300 promo, you know that you yourself want to be ordering that 300 promo, and you can earn that promo twice. So a lot of times there's months that I will earn it on my Essential Rewards. I will also earn it on Craig's Essential Rewards order because we're both on there, and then we both can earn it again via quick order. So we definitely do that on those months that there is, we have team meetings and retreats and things like that for sure, but then we also do that on the months when they offer exclusives, like Higher Unity a few months ago. It was an exclusive blend that you could only get through the monthly promo. That was something we wanted as many as we could, so we maximized that out. I got my 2, Craig got his 2, so we had 4 bottles, which was amazing. So think about all those ways to use that monthly promo to your advantage. We've talked before about making that an income producing activity, about seeing what people are going to be ordering, trying to make sure they understand the promo. A lot of people don't understand what the term PV means when they look at the graphics. So make sure you're talking to your team in that language and say, hey, PV is just product value. It's basically dollar for dollar on 90% plus of our products. There's just a few you don't get full PV on. If you have questions on that when you're placing orders, I want to make sure you don't miss out on freebies. Be sure and ask me anytime, or I may check in with you from time to time if I see that you're close to a promo. So let them know that's a service that you provide for them, and they will know that ahead of time. So then it doesn't seem salesy or pushy, because you're saying, hey, that's a service I provide for you because I want to make sure that you understand what you're leaving on the table. So this is all about how you care for your customers and customer care and your verbiage and your belief in what you do. Okay, so when your team sees you consistently ordering 300 PV, what do you think they're going to do? We've learned our team follows our footsteps. So our teams are going to also order that 300 PV. If we're getting the promo twice, more than likely you're going to see people on your team getting the promo twice. So as a leader, if you consider yourself a leader, I encourage you to place your Essential Rewards order, push it through the first few days of the month, get that in so you can unbox your Essential Rewards live, do it on your teams, your personal page, wherever, and show those products, show those lifestyle products that you're using, show those supplements you keep you without. Things you read should be in your order every month. If you haven't tried Zing yet, you totally have to. Get you some cookware. Show the ditch and switch with the laundry detergent, the dish soap. Show them all those ways, and they'll be like, okay, the next 10 things I'm showing you is free stuff that I got, and let me tell you why this is amazing. And so you're showing that value. People are seeing that you're doing that at the first of the month, getting that in so you can show and educate them. Then educate your team throughout the month on those monthly promos. A lot of times people don't go for maybe the 250 or the 300 PV level because they're not for sure what that product is used for or where to find the educational pieces on it to know why they want it. So be sure you're educating on why they want specific products. So always educate on your promo products. This could be a huge income producing activity for you. So remember the benefits of ER. Along with that, we've kind of talked a little bit about Essential Rewards, and remember those loyalty gifts as well at 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and a year. That loyalty blend, those exclusive blends, those rare unicorn oils like that. We need to show the power of those and why we want those, why they're so exclusive, and why you want them sitting on your shelf. It's okay to fall in love with those oils and want them and want to continue to get them, okay? Okay, now we're going to move on to Help 5. So Help 5 is an amazing program that Young Living rolled out in 2018. They looked and studied at the teams in the top 10% of growth in the company, and they found that consistently those teams who had members who were helping 5 members a month were the ones that had constant growth. So this is not just something that they was like, hey, this sounds like a good number, let's throw this out there and make this an incentive. No, this was actually thought processed, strategic, it was researched. They figured out what that magic formula is, and that magic formula is Help 5. So be sure your teams understand Help 5. And be sure that you're looking at each month when they release that, what the details are, how you earn the points, because sometimes they'll add a new way to get a point, or they'll change some of the terminology. So make sure you're looking at that. I absolutely love that we have that Help 5 tracker on our dashboard now in the virtual office. So that's a really fun thing you can do with your team. You can put a picture of yours, because they need to see that you're earning those points too, and be like, hey, give me a shout out below. Let me see your Help 5 tracker in the comments. And then randomly send some happy mail to one of those people, okay? and celebrate Help 5 with people. So if you get the app Oily Trends that we've talked about earlier in boot camp, it will show you all of your team's points. So you can celebrate your people once a week, once every few days. And if you've got people that are just hopping on and getting those points, I have had up to 18 points in 1 month. I have members on my team who are consistently 10 points or above every month. We have a ton of people who hit Help 5 every month. But I want to talk to you a little bit about what if 5 isn't your number yet. Okay, so that's the goal that you want your team to get to, but that goal is scary to some personalities, and that's a big thing. So it's okay if part of your team, if you're training them to, hey, help as many as you can. What is your personal goal? Do you want to help 2 this month? Do you want to help 3 this month? And set those goals for them, and then celebrate their goal with them and work their way up to Help 5. Because if we are being consistent in helping people, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, that consistent momentum is what we want. So use Help 5, celebrate your team, encourage them, show those points, show them how easy it is, okay? A lot of people don't even realize when they get points. Like, I log into my virtual office every day. Some people don't. They log in once a month and do their orders, and they're like, oh, what's these points down here? I don't even know what this is. So if you text somebody and say, oh my gosh, you have 3 Help 5 points. Congratulations, I'm so excited for you. Have you seen the Help 5 incentive for this month? Do you know what you can earn? And they're gonna be like, maybe, maybe not. So if no, you can have that communication with them. So it's all ways that you can communicate with your team, help rally them together, link arms, and do this thing together. Okay, the next topic I want to talk to you guys about is flash sales. Okay, so we all do happy dance when we get a flash sale, right? We're all like, yay, we love it. And we need that excited momentum when we see those sales. Our team needs to see that momentum. They need to see the excitement. And so a lot of times I will get it's 15% off and I earn 20 or 25% on ER. So why is this a good deal? Okay, so that is being small-minded and thinking about yourself personally if you're thinking about your ER percentage. So think about all those members on your team who are not on Essential Rewards, who haven't ordered or are about to go inactive. There is so many people who just love the word sale. It makes them feel like they are getting a great deal, and it is a great deal for them if they're within their first 3 months on Essential Rewards, or if they're not on Essential Rewards yet. Or it's a great time for people who have not joined Young Living yet to get in on some of those products as well. So if you see there is consistency in mindset anytime something comes out in Young Living. And so I'm just going to tell you, anytime there's a flash sale, you clear your calendar, and that is a hustle day. That is time when you can create momentum. You can create momentum with your team, and those are days that can boost your entire business for the month. Even though sometimes they're 1 to 3 day sales, it really can be a huge oomph for your entire team. So reach out to people personally. When they get the sales, I'm going to say it again, don't post the graphics. Post a boomerang, post a picture of yourself, post something besides the graphic, because people just scroll past that. They're not even looking at it. A Facebook feed right now is blowing up with the graphics from the rally yesterday, and I don't read them. The people that actually put pictures, I'm reading those. So you want to catch people's attention. And if you want to use a graphic, put it in the comments, put a picture of you and the graphic side by side. There's ways to do it where you're not just using the graphic. So reach out to those people that you personally connect with and message them personally. Be like, hey Sally, lavender is 15% off, and I know you have mentioned wanting to use lavender for your little one, and I'm going to just let you know that the sale is through such and such date. Can I help you grab a bottle? ? Always end them with a question. So reach out to those people. Reach out to those people on your team if you see a need for them and something that they have, because a lot of times they may not realize what the products do that are on sale. So here we go again with education. So you have to educate your team, reach out to them personally, and really just create that momentum. Project Broadcast is great for this. And don't just do your Project Broadcast messages as flash sale from Young Living, this % off, this day to this day, these are the 10 items, hop in and do a quick order. You could send a message and say, have you seen the news? Young Living is having a sale. Would you like me to send you the information? ? Those that respond yes, you can have it saved as a template. You can send them the information, and you can say, I specifically thought about this product for you. And so make it where it's not just a blanket, looks like it's coming from a computer. message. Be personal in your messages, as you're going to get so much further that way. Personal relationship connections are the key to this business, and it's the key to not be looking like you're an automated system talking to them. Okay, so I've got a couple more things I want to talk to you guys about tonight. One of them is in-stock alerts. So we talked about Oily Tools the other day. Oily Tools gives you that alert. So just like last week, Satin Mint Facial Scrub come in. I was so excited. I have been wanting this product since they reformulated it and made it free of gluten. And it had been out of stock. I had not been able to grab it yet. So I was so excited. I got to hop on, grab this product, use my Essential Rewards points, and use my Wild Gold Plus. So it cost me absolutely nothing to get the product that I was so excited and waiting to get. So that's amazing. So I will do a post when that product arrives and say, guess what? And I'll hold it or put it on my face and take a picture and be like, I got this product. I paid $0 for it. Here's how. And I used it. And oh my gosh, this is what I love about it. And so I'm still trying new products. People are seeing that I'm trying new products that I haven't tried yet. And it's creating that momentum with in-stock. And so it's going to make others want to order those in-stock items. Now, sometimes there are things like when Idaho Balsam Fir comes back, it's going to be madness. People hopping on and ordering. Like when we were at Without Valor for 3 years, it was insane the day that it came back in stock. But what you have to think about is those in-stock items, you have people on your teams who've been waiting on them. You don't know what their love is. You don't know what their aha oil is. Jade Lemon, I was doing like cartwheels when that came back in stock. If y'all don't have it, let me just tell you right now, you can grab you some, okay? So that one has a lot of benefits. You need to research. Tip. Okay, so in-stock alerts. Go to your virtual office, go to your out of stock list, and look at the to be determined dates. And if those dates are coming up, go ahead and research about that product, write up a post, save it somewhere. For me, that would be Quip, and have a graphic, create a graphic, do all that work ahead of time. So when it comes back in stock, you're not like, oh my gosh, I need to go do this, and you're in panic mode. Plan ahead, okay? If there's things like that that we know potentially may be coming back. Now, sometimes it's, boom, this is coming back and we had no idea, which is awesome. You can do some quick research. Don't spend hours and hours on it. You just need a few key points to tell people about it. Tell them why you're excited it's back, what you personally want to use it for that's compliant, of course. But work smarter, not harder. So use that out of stock list. Look at it every 10 days or so. Put that on your calendar to look at that and to kind of know what's coming and what is still out of stock, because that is going to help you if you are at an event and you see that item and you know it's on the out of stock list. You're going to be like, dude, I want 10 of those. Hook me up. So it's going to create some really good leadership skills for you to do that. Okay, I want to talk to you about product credits. Okay, so product credits is one of the most genius things that our company does. I absolutely love it. And you may or may not know that they even exist. But as your teams get bigger, it gets really hard to do incentives that you have to mail out. Like right now, I am trying to fulfill 140 roller bottles with super cute labels that my team earned and get them all mailed out. And that is a ton of work. It's taken me almost 2 weeks to get that process done in between everything else that I'm doing, because I only allow myself a certain amount of time in my work day to work on that stuff. And so as your teams get bigger and bigger, it sometimes gets harder to do those really special incentives like that. Now, I still do them from time to time, but most of the time what I do is, okay, say I was giving away a 2-pack of Ninja Red. The winner of that, I would actually put a product credit on their account for that PV. And so I will say, hey, your PV's been added. Go ahead and add your 2-pack of Ninja to your next order. Now, what is so genius about product credits is, number one, you don't have to ship them. Number two, once you're silver or above, you can actually just email Young Living. You can send them a list, their member number, their name, how much you want to place, and it's taken out of your card that's on file. So to me, it's a lot quicker, a lot easier. I can just do that and be done. And then also, when that product credit is spent, it also counts towards OGV. So you're helping the customer fulfill their needs from giving them the things that they were excited about. Or maybe I want a 2-pack of Ninja Red and I have 25 bottles sitting in my house. And I'm like, I really don't need Ninja Red right now, but I really need a new bottle of frankincense. Well, guess what? They have the freedom to choose that. So you're still giving what you wanted, but they can pick what they want if they don't want that specific product. So that is the genius behind product credits. So I encourage you to look at doing product credits a little bit more, especially like free shipping for things. That's really easy to do. If you're doing like an $8 credit or a $10 credit for free shipping for an incentive, different things like that. The buy one, get ones that we talked about earlier in boot camp. So if you just look at those things and look at how you can work smarter and not harder, because my time is valuable. I love my team and I love doing special things for them. But if I did that every month, I could never stay caught up. And we want teams that are so big that we can't stay caught up with that stuff, right? Or until we can hire a personal assistant to do all those special things for us. So just think about those things as you're offering things for your team and ways to incorporate things where it's just a little easier for you, okay? Because you need to spend your time on income producing activities. And then in this chapter, we also talk about complimentary gifts. So these are gifts that are all of this stuff that we've talked about so far is stuff that is from Young Living or built in with incentives, promos, Help 5, things like that. Complimentary gifts would be things that are coming from you. So I do things outside of the incentives that Young Living already provides, but not all the time. I try to really limit that. I got into a habit early in my business where I did it all the time, and it became an expectation. So people waited for a promo that they liked from me or an incentive from me before they would actually order. So you don't want your team to get the expectation that you're always going to do those things. It needs to be a surprise thing when you do it. It could be a bigger thing if you're doing it every few months instead of every month. So it's just more special that way, in my personal opinion. If you don't agree, that's totally okay. But one thing that I absolutely highly recommend you do as a complimentary gift is a welcome kit. Now, that could be a postcard from you that you send to your entire downline of new members every month that just introduces you and lets them know. Now, this would be different than your personally enrolled, but lets them know, hey, your sponsor is amazing and I am just part of your family tree in this oily lifestyle, and I just wanted to introduce myself. You may hear from me from time to time, because what if you're helping that leader 6 months from now and you want to help them with an incentive? If that person doesn't know you, they're going to think that it's spam, right? So you want some type of introduction to your new members from you. I also do welcome kits for people who are on my team that don't have an active leader, but they've been enrolled in a leg that just really doesn't have anybody else that's providing welcome kits. And so what I like to do with that is I send a personal note for myself. I send a couple roller bottles, about 10 little veggie capsules so they can try their vitality oils. I really like Jordan Schran's Welcome Book or Megan Wright's Oily Life Guide. I like both of those books, so I'll kind of go back and forth between those. I have a little flyer about essential rewards, and I have a flyer about why I'll go. So I stick all that together. I wrap it up in some tissue paper from the Dollar Tree. Super cute, but it's not expensive. I created stickers. Got some Avery round stickers, created it on Avery.com that says welcome to our tribe. I seal that with that. I stick it in a cute little box. I print my label on paypal.com/ship now. I have those welcome kits already stacked in my office, already ready to go. So when I run out, I fill up 20 or 30 boxes at a time, have them set and ready to go. So you could have 5 ready, you could have 10 ready. So once a week, I grab those out, however many I need, slap the labels on them, and we're ready to go. So think about things like that and ways you can use things ahead of time and have things ready to go. So that is one thing that has been a game changer in my business, is the welcome kits, because people actually are using their vitality oils and adjusting earlier on. They're actually making the roller bottle recipes and things like that. So think about what service you would like to provide in your welcome kit. That's something we've tossed around the idea of offering on a larger scale to Crossline as well. So I would love to know what you guys think about that. But tomorrow we are going to dive into chapter 12, and we're going to talk about other incentives that are outside of what Young Living already gives us. We're going to talk about giveaways, challenges, and events. And I know you guys are really going to love that content, so I'm excited to see you tomorrow.